Don't ever use your house rent. Don't ever use your school fees. Don't ever use your family savings. Don't ever use your hospital bill. Don't ever use your feeding money to trade forex. It is very important that you understand that the forex market is dynamic. The forex market is very risky. The forex market is very, very risky. So do not use money meant for your family feedings, hospital bill, house rent, school fees. Don't use money that is meant for primary needs to trade the forex market. You are only meant to use leftover money to trade the forex market. So what do I mean by leftover money? Money that you are willing to lose, money that you are willing to risk, money that you know that if you lose it, it won't affect your psyche, money that you know that if you lose it, it will cause problem in your family, money that you know that if you lose it, it will not affect you financially. So many forex traders, especially the newbie, have made the mistake of using their life savings, the savings that they should have used for maybe house rent, feedings, and some important basic needs. Some have wasted that money trading the forex market. So that is why it is extremely important that you understand that the forex market is a risky business venture. It is one of the most riskiest business venture that any human being can venture into. So if you don't have this information, please rewind this video and rewatch it again, because if you are entering into the forex industry and you know that the money you are about to invest in the forex market is the only money that you have, please do not invest that money, because there is 50% chance that you might lose that money. And think of the psychological torture that you will go through when you lose that money. So the problem with using your primary money, using the money meant for your primary needs to trade, is fear. If you use the money that you are meant to use for your personal needs, your family personal needs, if you use it to trade the forex market, your heart, your emotion will be filled with so much fear. You will not be able to trade confidently, because you are risking the money that is meant for something more important in your life or that of your family. Because if you use money that you are meant to use for feeding and you are trading the forex market, your mindset is that you will not lose this money. And once you have the mindset of inability to lose, that is when you are going to lose. If you have the mindset that you will not lose, that is when you will lose. But if you have the mindset that let me lose, I want to lose, you will never lose. In fact, you will be begging to lose and you will not lose. If you have this psychological mindset, you understand what I'm talking about. If you enter into the forex business and you are trading the forex market and you have the mindset that you will never lose, you are scared of losing, honestly speaking, you will lose, and you will lose countless number of times. I'm telling you this based on experience. But if you have the mindset that anything that want to happen, let it happen, right? You analyze the market and you place your trade without any fear. Have it at the back of your mind that the trade will go in your direction. But when you have the mindset of fear, you will not be able to last long in the forex market. And what is that thing that will bring that fear in us? Is when we are using money that is meant for something that is very important, right? So if you have saved money that you want to use for marriage, please do not use that money to trade the forex market. If you have saved money that you want to use to pay your children's school fees, do not use that money to trade the forex market. If you save money you want to use to pay for house rent, don't use that money to trade the forex market. If you have saved money you want to use to pay for medical bill, do not use that money to trade the forex market. So write down these important needs. Write it down. Money is very important in our lives, because with money we can solve so many problems. We use money to solve problems. Not that when you have, maybe you have someone or a relation or a brother or a sister or a son or a parent that is in the hospital, and the doctor insists that unless you deposit so amount of money before they can commence medical treatment, right? And you have already used the money in your account to trade the forex market, and for the fear that you don't want to use that money, right? Unfortunately, out of that fear you lost that money. Have it at the back of your mind that the money you have lost in the forex market would have been the money that you would have deposited to the hospital for them to save the life of your brother, sister, uncle or relation, but you have already given that money away to the forex market. So that is why whenever you want to start a forex trading business, it is always important that you map out money that you are willing to lose. If you have 100,000 naira, let's use dollars, right? Because I'm speaking to the global audience. If you have, let's say, $10,000 in your bank account, if you have $10,000 in your bank account, that is your net worth. That is the last money you have in your bank account. So the problem with using your personal needs, using the money meant for your personal needs to trade the forex market, is that it will make you to have fear while trading. And once you develop fear while trading the forex market, you are bound to lose, because the number one thing that will make you to lose money consistently in the forex market is when you have fear, right? Because you are scared of losing that money. And for the fact that you are scared of losing that money, you will be scared of placing trade. And even when you have analyzed the market and you know fully well that the market will go in your direction, but for the fact that you are scared of losing that money, you will be scared of placing your trade. And when the market eventually goes in your direction, you will become angry, and out of annoyance you might place a trade randomly, not knowing that you have placed the trade when the market was about to reverse to the opposite direction, and before you know it, you lose that money, right? And when you start having fear, that is when you start implementing Matinga strategy. You start doubling your money. When you lose, you double, and before you know it, you might end up wiping out your account. So the best advice I can give to you is this: if you are starting the forex market and you have $10,000 in your bank account, that $10,000 is your net worth. That is the only money you have in your bank account, and you are a family man. That is to say, you are married with kids. So the best thing I can advise you is this: remove only 1% from that $10,000 and trade the forex market. So what is 1% of $10,000? 1% of $10,000 is $100. So if you have $10,000 in your bank account, that is the last money you have. That is your feeding money, your children's school fees, your everything. Remove only 1% from that $10,000 and invest it in the forex market. So once you remove the $100, then invest that $100 in the forex market. What I mean by invest, and I'm not saying you should trade all the $100 at once. Still pick 1% from that $100 and trade. And what is 1% of $100? That is $1. So what you do is, once you remove $100 from your $10,000 in your bank account, you deposit the $100 in your trading account. So in that $100 in your trading account, you remove $1. That is, you risk $1 per trade. right? So your goal is to grow that $100, right? So once you grow that $100, then you can now increase your trading. For instance, if you start with $100 and you risk only $1 per trade, if you grow that money to $200, then you can increase your trading. Instead of $1, you now increase it to $2. That is to say, instead of risking $1 per trade, you now risk $2 per trade, and your income, your profit will also come up. So if you are able to grow that account to $300, then you can increase your trading to $3. That is, you risk $3, right? So that is how you are going to be increasing your trading account, right? But if you have a job that you are doing, right, you have other jobs that you are doing, you can take 1% from your salary. Let's assume that you are working in a company and you are also trading forex, right? You are trading forex part time and you are working in a company. So what you do is this: once the company pays you, you take 1% from the salary that the company pay you and invest it in your trading account every month. Let's assume that you're working in a company and they are paying you $1,000 every month. You know that 1% of $1,000 is $10. So what you do is that every month you transfer $10 into your trading account every month. So these are the ways that you can be able to grow your trading account without affecting your primary needs, without affecting your personal needs, without making you to become broke. Because if you're a family man, you have kids, you have a wife, you have family to cater for, and you are broke, honestly, you will go through severe depression. So I'm trying to save you from going through depression, because definitely forex market can cause people to go into depression once you don't know how the business works, right? Because so many forex traders, they make so much mistake that at the end they will start regretting it. Had I known. In fact, had I known has become a favorite word for so many forex traders, right? Had I known. So it is better you avoid saying that word, had I known, right? That is why they said the pain of discipline is better than the pain of regret. So it is better you discipline yourself right now, accept your losses, do not make the mistake of regret, because once you start regretting your past, it will cause you mental problem, right? So it is advisable that you take what I have just shared with you seriously, because this is what will help your trading career, right? So do not invest your primary needs in forex trading. Use it for what it is meant for, right? Then take away just 1% from your net worth and trade the forex market. So that is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you love this video. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more educative content like this. And also, do not forget to turn on the notification icon to be notified whenever I update new content. I will see you again in my next update. Bye.